You are now entering a rebellious space. That means that none of the rules normal outside of this space apply.
You're arresting the wrong people!
Careful, you're hurting me.
At the moment, you realise you're trespassing.
This is a rebellion. It's not a rally, you know, it is a rebellion. We are here to get our demands met.
The situation on this farm is I can't afford to go outside. This is kale and spinach and purslane. Really, I used to grow 15 acres outside or thereabouts, and I don't anymore because it's too risky. For the last decade, about 1 year in 3, you have some sort of extreme weather event, and I can't afford the risk. If there's a high wind, I get rather scared because my polytunnels are on a west-facing slope and they're quite vulnerable to high winds. And if there was a really big storm, which we can presumably expect in the next decade, then I'm basically going to lose my business.
I trained as a scientist until year 2000, and then I went on to work for the NGO sector. I was involved in looking at technology and social inclusion, so I understand something about how charities work and things like that. But my passion has always been about how things change and changing society and making things better. Somebody called Roger Hallam contacted me, and we started working together in 2016. We set up something called Rising Up. We did lots of actions between us, some of them autonomous, tried things out, some things worked, some things don't, learnt from it.
I went to the first Rising Up intro training. I met Gail and Roger, and I just said, yes, this is it. The next 2 years of my life I'm going to dedicate to being in this organisation.
You know, we stand on the shoulders of giants, but also for me, if you begin to understand the struggle of land sovereignty and nature rights in this country, you know that this is just, you know, a chapter in an age-old, thousands of years rebellion against a destructive and domination system.
We hear about revolutions, we hear about riots, you know, we hear about protests, but rebellion, that's something that happened 200 years ago. So this is Cafe Connect. This is the place where the first meeting of Extinction Rebellion happened, where a group of us, 15 of us in Rising Up, decided that we were, going to try and launch a rebellion.
What's in the way is because we get into despair, we feel powerless, we feel disconnected from each other.
We've got out there and we've planted the flag and we've lit the beacon, and we're saying April is when we're going to get in the streets, and we're not going to leave until our 3 demands are met.
The strategy is we block the roads, and then all the bigwigs come down, like ex-Archbishop of Canterbury. Then the government will sit down and negotiate on our 3 demands, which are the government tells the truth on the climate emergency. So the second demand is that they remove all carbon emissions from the UK economy by 2025. And the third is that there will be a National Assembly selected by sortition. Then they will come up with proposals for how the nation is going to respond to the crisis.
So the government either meets the demands or they collapse. And that's incredibly ambitious. You probably need about 30,000 people to come to do that and to not be leaving. That's what we've got to do. That's what's going to make this win, isn't it?
We have 4 working groups that exist on a national level and also exist on a local level in each city where we have Extinction Rebellion.
Well, there's already a phone-in group that's meeting at the office on Sunday nights. What the phone-in group is doing is basically starting to work through the 3,000 people who we've got telephone numbers for, and potentially going to have 10,000 telephone numbers by April. And we need people to come on Sunday nights to phone, to do a sort of what we're calling a generic phone call, which is to phone, start at the beginning, phone everyone and say, you know, you're interested in Extinction Rebellion, do you want to be part of a group, do you want to be part of an affinity group, do you want to come on the 15th, do you want to get involved, is there any questions you want to ask of us? So it's like building that sort of connection, start phoning all these different groups, and then we may expand that into other forms of development for the 15th.
I come from another movement. You may have heard of it. We are Extinction Rebellion. On April 15th, we want to get as many people out on the street as possible. We are having a full-scale international rebellion, and we are going to continue to disrupt business as usual. Damn right, London! I'll see you on the street!
Hopefully we're going to see Ronan Williams, who's the ex-Archbishop of Canterbury. He did actually sign a letter to support the rebellion in November, but we really need Christian leaders to take a stand, and that means more than signing letters. Hi.
Hi, morning. Welcome.
Thanks very much.
The whole environmental question has been quite a big thing for me since I suppose I was in my 20s. How do we make it sufficiently clear to our public and our politicians that this is something urgent that human beings want to see changed?
So I don't know if you know, but there's going to be an international rebellion against governments all around the world through people going to city streets, sitting down and potentially getting arrested and what have you. So is that something that you could see yourself being involved in?
I'll have to think about it. I mean, there are different ways in which I find advocacy works here. And with something like Extinction Rebellion, the question is it more effective for me to be on the street or writing about it or leafleting or whatever? So I don't know is the short answer. But, you know, I have been there in situations where I've taken part in direct action before. And I'm very committed to the idea that non-violent direct action is a proper, legitimate way in which the people of a society can push back against a ruling establishment that does not see the urgency of the questions.
We have an idea that we're setting up an organisation for young people within XR. So we would be affiliated with XR, share their values and demands, but at the same time depart a little bit on the messaging to appeal more to young people, because we just think that it's so important that young people have a stake in this, given that it's our future. So we want to provide an easy platform to really encourage young people to get involved in this and make a difference in what will come to define their lives.
There we go.
In short, our plan for April is basically to shut down central London for as long as it takes. So the reason why we like to be non-violent, for one thing, is because there's an idea of the respect there. There's an idea that by being non-violent, you're not just, being a pacifist and saying non-violence is a principled thing. What you're actually being is quite strategic. Police and military especially are forces of violence. When you become non-violent in a principled way, in the idea of saying, I'm not going to be violent because if I am violent, you'll beat me up. And I don't want you to beat me up, so I'm just going to be here and I'm going to be chill. you take back that power. Because they don't know how to deal with people who are non-violent. So, tense. Turn yourself into a board. Wow, good boarding. Something I did.
Yeah, really limp.
Floppy, like a jellyfish.
Okay.
Let's move this protester! Because police are just people, and they, you know, some of them kind of revel in the job, but lots of them just are doing their job, and they, especially when you're young people, they don't want to be doing that. And so how you guys can hold your power and make them feel like they are, you know, it will impact their, like, how they interact with you.
Robin said it best in the training, like, this isn't just, we're here for a cause, but we're also here to, like, repair the damage that the modern world has done in some ways. Like, I really hear what he says about, like, the sense of isolation, like, especially in London. For every generation there seemed to be, like, a sort of defining zeitgeist, a defining place that people felt at home in. And one, there was the ravers for the 90s, there was the hippies for the 60s, and I didn't feel like I had that sense of identity or community. But all of a sudden, XR Youth pops onto the scene, and now I feel like I've really got a place, I've really got people, and I feel like it's all sort of falling into place.
Our whole ambit with the police is that they want predictability, and so if they start so we meet them and tell them what we're doing, so they know we're going to take the bridge.
If they stop any of our logistics, all of our logistics, the idea is that we have a bike coming in with them as a backup in case the police stop them. If the police stop them, that bike runs ahead to tell Larch, you've got no logistics. And then Larch makes the call to just take it with people power.
When we take it, if we wanted to bring people in different groups, we could have people coming up the steps, couldn't we? Yeah. Be less conspicuous. So we're going to need
10 to 20 people to meet at the church, and we're going to block the south side. Coming in from the north, we've got a lorry, and then people will fill in behind that and block it. The lorry's going to be the stage, it's going to have a lot of the kit on it, but people are then going to bring on the trees and plants and turn it into the garden bridge. On Oxford Circus, we're going to have people coming in, blocking Oxford Circus, and then we've got a boat coming in to block that. So in Parliament Square, we're relying on people to come in and block the road, and we're going to use lock-ons to make sure we stay there as long as we can. Marble Arch is going to be our biggest site. It's really disruptive. We're going to have people coming in and blocking all the roads leading into Marble Arch. We've got a lorry coming into Cumberland Gate Road to block that as well. At Piccadilly Circus, we've got XR Youth coming in, and that won't be a permanent site, but they're going to come in each day, block that, and have a big party.
Some people on the international call yesterday were saying they're nervous about the actions and about the Rebellion Week, but what I'm really nervous about is if we don't make enough of a difference. And just what's at stake here. That's what I'm nervous about. And it doesn't really matter what happens on the 15th and on Rebellion Day. All that really matters is we stop heading to extinction, that we don't carry on the path that we're on. Yeah, it was, it's really powerful to connect with that. And I really, I want to find a way to kind of share that with everyone, because when you're connecting with what's at stake, it puts all of the other stuff in perspective. So if I'm nervous about organising 2,000 people to take civil disobedience, what does it matter?
This is quite exciting because I didn't expect this many people here. My name's Stu. I am training to be a facilitator, but I've never run a facilitation training before, and it's quite a scary thing for me to do. Then I'll just go a little bit into the basic. I mean, citizens' assemblies are the third demand of XR, and those citizens' assemblies are where people are selected by sortition, so randomly selected in a representative way from a population. It could be a city, it could be a country, whatever it is, and they'll come together for weeks and months to hear experts, to hear different opinions, to learn about a subject, deliberate on it, and then come out with either like proposals or changes or whatever they're going to do. So that a citizen assembly is a sort of much bigger undertaking. People's assemblies are much shorter. It's just coming together, whoever is there, and let's have a chat and figure stuff out. It could be to generate ideas, it could be to make decisions.
It's quite difficult and daunting to be listening to how much you've got to achieve to get a good assembly to work. But one of the things that's really important that you know is on your side is everybody really wants to do this. So as soon as you set it off, everybody wants to talk about this. Everyone wants to work on the same page. Everyone wants to find solutions. Everyone wants to work together.
Right, shall we make a start then? Doing the tubes, so the process between now and next Wednesday.
From the emails and stuff, 16 people, well, there was loads of interest, but 16 people have already said that they're definitely going to come to a briefing, and 2 of those people have affinity groups attached to them.
What I can report is there's 14 people in the office who want to do it so far. Provisionally, yeah. I think there might be some slight carryover here. Wow. And then there's about 18 people from Wales want to do it. What's happening with Christians and friends?
At the moment, I think between 10 and possibly 15, including some other people.
And that includes honorary Christians like Jenny.
Yeah, I can't Jenny as an honorary Christian.
It's just a matter of time before you're clapping. You know.
No, she's gonna be a Catholic like us. We don't do any clapping.
Sorry.
It's just really good to cry. I feel a lot of tension today. So the pressure I'm feeling is coming because I'm working in 2 different teams, doing quite a lot of things. One of them is especially high pressure because it's the People's Assembly, so it's right at the front of everything. And I haven't really worked with the people that I'm working with before, and so I don't know, like the trust hasn't built up, so I don't know when they say, yeah, I'll take on this thing, I don't know whether A, they're going to do it, B, they're going to put time into it to do it well, and sort of, yeah, so I just don't know whether they've got kind of the shared vision and the hopes that I've got to do those things well. The People's Assemblies are, in many ways, I see it as the punch is the civil disobedience, the follow-through is the participatory democracy that we seed in neighbourhoods around the country so that people can start to do things for themselves. And this is part of the deep adaptation. Like when society collapses, getting people having the tools and the skills to already organise and come together and integrate ideas and work things out together, that's going to be critically important for us to not sort of fall back into maybe a warlord run society or some other terrifying concept.
Right guys, can we all, if you're not doing anything extremely important, please?
If you're working on stuff like... So what we really need is for people to go to Marble Arch, be there at 11 o'clock, but before that we need to take the site. So can you please get in touch with us? Can you go back to your local groups, affinity groups? We need to get teams together who can be ready about 9 o'clock or thereafter, Monday morning, ready and willing to do some road blocking and take the site.
Today we're going to be taking Waterloo Bridge as the garden bridge, so bring a pot plant and bring a picnic blanket to the bridge. Everyone can do it, share it with your friends. Anyone that loves plants or a gardener that's not yet part of Extinction Rebellion, it's a perfect way to get them involved.
Go ham, let the world know there's a crisis on, we need to tell them, and we need to get out on the streets. Thank you.
one day out. All of the equipment's arriving, so we get to see what it actually looks like. And it's just making sure that the vans are big enough to carry it.
I live down in North Devon, so I've been doing this 24/7, but mainly on Zoom, you know. It's going to be a good one, this one, by the way.
Once we've taken the Marble Arch space, we have kind of various roadblocks and so in there, just about making sure that we're strong for as long as possible, basically.
We are doing a whole load of briefings like legal observing, stewarding, non-violent direct action, how to communicate, stuff about international solidarity.
We've got a boat now. It's been gifted to us. It's a 30-foot timber sailboat.
Just spoken to some of the members of the trade union for the RMT, for the tubes, about our disruption coming up next week. They are apprehensive, you know, as you'd expect, but actually there's a weird bit of support going on there. The union reps had heard of Extinction Rebellion, aware of our tactics, and actually have been campaigning on climate change for quite some time. But given the fact that it's less than a week away, they are not going to be supportive, but at least we can be super clear about what we're doing, the fact that we're going to be very safe about the tube action, and the, you know, the workers involved know what's going to happen.
Your daughter is really into your movement. She was like, "Don't worry, Mom. There are all the rules. We get 5 warnings. I'm only doing unarrestable activities. So I came today to support and go be a legal observer. And I asked, and they were like, no, there are no unarrestable activities. I mean, okay, so I just want you to know, I understand that you're saying that there is maybe a low risk.
We do also have to be conscious of the fact that we are in rebellion against government. Everyone who's got to do
Yes.
is at risk of arrest.
Yes, because you are going to be influencing people to take actions that could affect their lives way beyond. Okay. So I just want to make sure you understand the responsibility you have, that you have to give them 100% complete information about the risks are. And they really should be advised to go and talk to their parents and make sure the parents are on board.
Welcome everybody to the Extinction Rebellion meditation. We're now going to process around the corner to a beautiful meditative space by the trees of St. Paul's.
My name is Rowan Williams. I'm speaking as a Christian to you. Our crisis today is a crisis which we could call being at war with ourselves.
We don't know how this thing's going to go, but we think it's going to be amazing, and everything that we've done to date has gone much better than planned, so that's where my heart lies and my optimism lies.
I think there's a deep psychological thing going on here. People are mad at themselves, but you know, that's quite difficult to accept, isn't it? So you tend to displace it onto others. You know, you're mad that you've actually objectively got into this situation, society that's got to halve carbon emissions in 10 years.
We have declared war on our nature when we declare war on the natural world.
There's lots of risks involved in getting on the streets in terms of we could get arrested or some people could come and find me violent. We've put lots of things in place to mitigate for those things.
We are at war with ourselves when we are at war with our neighbour, whether that neighbour is human or non-human.
This is like final communication from the doctor, isn't it? So we might expect some raw emotion this week.
We do not wish to be at war. We wish to make peace with ourselves by making peace with our neighbour Earth and with our God.
trying to get hold of you. The police are here, and it'd be great, yeah. Yeah, because we've been unloading the trees, so they've been quite active. So they'll be asking you, like, what's the plan?
Oh yeah,
what
I'll just
are you going to say? Yeah.
Yeah. I'll say I don't really know. I've just come down from Edinburgh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do my best to figure it out, but they've told me to come and speak to you.
Yeah, and then once you know, you'll let them know. Yeah,
I've done
great.
a lot before
Okay.
then.
Okay. And you got my number, so you can speak to me if you need it.
Yes.
Hello everyone, welcome to the XR Youth Takeover!
Extinction Rebellion youth are on their way to Piccadilly Circus. I don't know how many we've got at the moment, it's probably nearing 1,000. This week it's going to build, we need everyone to come down.
The negotiations with the government, are you doing that, I presume?
It's basically a group of 10 people from the different working groups who are just meeting every day to and ah about what to do about it.
Okay.
So I think the idea is we're just apparently waiting for them to come to us. We're not sort of, I don't know, I'm not in control of any of that really. I'm just holding on to maintaining some escalation of action. One way or another, it's going to be all over the show, innit, in the next few days.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the rebellion! Woo! So we went and had a nice big long meeting with the police people, and at the end of the meeting, the top police person, and he said, "You good people, whatever happens this week, remember it's official. We're good people. No one else is going to sort this out, are they? Some of us have been waiting 30 years for today, and we're ready. So let's do it." On your back.
We're moving on, are you?
Okay, yeah, the truck is on the bridge. We're just
Great.
about to shut the carriageway.
Great,
Just wait for
okay.
the green light, all right?
Okay, we've done it, we're blocked, we're on.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're just waiting for a green light on the pedestrian, all right?
Come this way a bit, come this way a bit. That's it, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, we okay?
Oh, yeah, let the van on.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, and then after the van, you're on.
We're on now, we're on now.
Well, let's... Sorry, you're going to get stuck on the bridge if you go there, because it's blocked now, it's closed. Sorry about that. So can we have some people go and help unload the vans?
Just had a realisation that I can let go of part of the stress I was holding. What a relief. We're on.
We've been setting up for the last hour or so. We've got lots of young people down. So what we're doing now and for the rest of the week is about taking those people who have been activated, bringing them in, training them, giving them like real direct activism stuff to do. And if we do that every day, it's going to slowly build through the week. Okay, excellent. Youth, people in the art tent, come over here. We've got plans. Come. It's going to be fun. You guys have done your training, you've done your affinity groups. Oh, there's a policeman looking at me. I'm going to move here just so he can't see me. We're going to block the road across this junction. So we wait until the lights go red. We walk into the middle with our big banner. Going to be spread out across a number of young people. Lights go green. We sit down. There's our road. Let's get this team into the road because the police are going to block that now. What are you doing, Nathan?
Blocking the road.
Why are you blocking the road?
To protest the government's inaction on climate change.
Yeah. How's it feel?
Brilliant, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Look what we did! Aren't we naughty?
There's about 20 officers just on the westbound side.
I just see them moving. Yeah, there's only 8. Oh yeah, and then some more coming behind them. Yeah. Do you know if we've got anyone, police liaison, chatting to them?
No, I can't see Jim anywhere at the moment.
Just take care of yourself. Do not put yourself in a situation that you do not feel happy in.
Obstruction of the highway, I think it's fair to say, is in place. To the point where we're considering imposing conditions under Section 14 of the Public Order Act.
Okay.
There's 1 hour delays in Victoria, and bus routes, there's 500,000 passengers being impacted on by obviously the disruption that's being caused in and around London at the moment as a result of this protest. Victoria coach station is severely disrupted, of which there's 38,500 people that use that bus station daily, and at the moment obviously that's having a wide impact on those coaches. That's quite a significant impact on members of the public that aren't associated with the actual protest itself, and probably an impact financially as well on other institutions and individuals. So obviously all of that combined is obviously a concern and the impact on the wider community. So what we'd like to start to do is help us have conversations with people about bringing this to an end here, so that the obstruction can be cleared, so we can start to try and get London moving.
Okay.
Are you able to help with us work with that?
I will be able to ask people on your behalf if they want to go. Okay. I think that a lot of people are willing to stay.
Okay.
Have an extra hour, maybe?
So these will be the conditions that will be imposed, okay? This is what will leaflets that will be handed out, okay? The authority, as you know, senior police officer present reasonably believes that any public assembly may result in serious public disorder, damage, disruption to life of the community. We're working on serious disruption to life of the community, okay? You may impose conditions that appear to him to avoid serious disruption to life of the community. So conditions have been imposed by the senior police officer present in order to prevent serious disruption to life of the community. The conditions are: continue any assembly at this is an emergency Extinction Rebellion protest at Marble Arch, London West 1. That's not here. That's not here. So they need to go to that location. That's what it is. So here stops and they go there.
Continue. Are you going to be starting arresting people?
They're starting to engage with people and hand the leaflets and then allow people to make an informed decision as to how they approach that. And then obviously they'll look at what that looks like over a very short time span.
Sir, step back. Okay. I appreciate that, but
we facilitate the press. We don't have to
There we go. You all right? We got you.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fully aware. I will make that aware. Thank you guys. Really. That's right. It's not a problem.
I was delighted to wake up at 7, having had 2 hours sleep, and the police were still low numbers. Our numbers had slightly picked up. It came very close to losing the bridge last night. Loads of rebels thought we were going to lose it and started packing up. And I was really trying to encourage them, we're going to keep the bridge. We're going to keep the bridge. Just getting that message through. So much of this is about confidence. So just so we're aware that we will need bodies here at some point, but right now we've got a couple of hundred on the bridge. I'd say there must be at least 50 arrestables. We have to know they really want this bridge cleared. It's really embarrassing for them. And so we do need to take it seriously of being able to mobilise people. What might be good is if we have the ability, if they do move in here, that we can send more people from Marble Arch or other sites that have got spares. Yeah. What's the plan then? You're doing sort of switching up there, or
I'm going to Piccadilly Circus to be rep on Piccadilly Circus. If they need it again, I'll come back here tonight.
You rock, mate. You rock. Yeah.
Fucking held the bridge. That's fucking 100.
Yeah.
108 arrests.
Yeah.
Is that what we're thinking right now?
Something like that. I'm super good. Yeah, you?
Yeah, good. You sticking around on here today?
Yeah, man. Yeah. This is my baby.
Your baby.
You know about the conditions and everything?
No, none of anything, and you're not going to tell me them. I won't hear them because I'm beyond the ability to hear. I need to go and have a break.
Yeah.
So I'll be back. You can tell me them.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
All right, but I just wanted to make sure, just in case arrests started being made.
They're not going to be though, are they?
Not imminently.
No. Time for a nap. Finally, I feel I'm blessed. I've got various friends who've been trying to say, go for a sleep, go for a sleep. So finally doing it. Do you know where the switch is?
Careful, you're hurting him. He's in pain.
We need to get him up, madam, so we can move him away. So
Yeah, well, you don't need to hurt him.
Stop arresting everyone!
I mean, it's such good energy. It's just getting started up now. It seems a little bit like empty, and then hopefully within a few days we'll have banners and all kinds of amazing things decorating the place. I think they were also talking about moving the tents from the grass onto the street, which will, one, reinforce the street blockades, but two, give us some space on the grass to have as more like communal space and hang out. I think quite a lot of people are like, yeah, this is it. I mean, this is like, do I weigh up getting arrested 3 times in a row, or hundreds of millions of children dying? That's like kind of where we're at with the starkness of the situation.
1, 2, 3.
We've had 2 conversations with the police, and we've had 2 conversations now with the transport police as well. The idea is to block a train which is heading into the city early in the morning between 6 and 7 o'clock, where there's hardly any people, okay, or very few people. And we've been told by the police that they should be able to reverse off. It's really important not to slide over the other side, because then you'll be falling onto a line. Without sounding too dramatic, if you're on the railway line, there is a line along the centre of it, and if you touch that, you'll be killed.
Maybe it was Transport for London who said this is potentially a terrorism charge. That can go round, and people just don't know. Well, is that possible? You know, could I seriously be finding myself, charged with terrorism? I think that is incredibly unlikely.
What we need is more people. Every single person down here counts. So right now, if every single one of you get on whatever kind of social media you use, this is growing. We're not going away, we're expanding, we're taking more roads tomorrow. This is growing!
Got a lot of your friends down that way.
Yeah, don't know what their role's going to be, but
looks like, I don't know if you're arresting or not.
don't know.
Maybe if those guys are coming up the way. We're finding out what's going to happen. Police are just confirming whether or not they'll be arresting us here or elsewhere today for the first push, and then we'll try to figure out how to react to that. How are you finding it today?
Very annoying, very disrespectful for those of who've got to go to work. Totally understand the right to protest, but this isn't the way to do it. It's illegal. I don't know why they're still here.
Thank you. I mean, she's got a point. It is illegal. They've been trying to arrest us. We'll probably stay here, though. I don't think we're going to change our plan.
They're alerted.
They're alerted.
PA's alerted. Time sensitive.
Martin.
All right, apologies, I'm going to hang up on you with Martin. Hi, Martin.
Folks, it's there. New what emergency? So, are we okay with this?
Let me try and call Gail.
Yes, Gail. This is Gail's messaging.
Yeah.
No pressure. It's one of those things in time we will look back and just laugh.
Or cry.
We've got hundreds of people who are being disrupted now. Is it possible for you to come down?
They're not going to come down. They're not going to come down. We're not seeing it.
I appreciate what you're doing. Is there any, can we reason with you, give you a safe place to advertise your calls or whatever it is you're doing? Well, I'm suggesting you come down and we'll give you somewhere on the station where you can stand there with your banner, but let us just move our trains. Please. And that's me being reasonable. I'm not interested in getting you in trouble or anything like that. All I want you to do is possibly come down, give us an opportunity to do what we've got to do, and we'll give you a safe place to do what you need to do. At the moment, you realise you're trespassing, and what goes with that? Okay, all right. Okay.
Why are you targeting trains rather than cars?
We're not targeting trains themselves, we're targeting the systems to try and disrupt people's lives. We really don't want to, but we figure that's going to get the attention, that's going to, if things come to a halt, then it's like, okay, what do we do about this? The government has to step in and do something. We really don't want to disrupt anyone's lives, we don't know what else to do.
Ask them to come down and give them a safe place to protest.
Climate change isn't real! Do you have children? No. Do you want children? No. Okay, fair enough, so it's purely selfish. I've got children, I really care.
Today we're calling for a pause. This is a minor disruption to our lives in comparison to the disruption across the world that's happening right now due to the ecological crisis and the disruption which is to come. Through this pause.
Thank you.
Step back from us.
Thank you. Thank you. When we're planning these actions, there are a variety of opinions about how they're going to land, how safe they are, whether it's the right thing to do at this moment. Will it build the movement? Will it split the movement? How I feel is that I'm really glad that we did some amazing deliberations over this. I think that this is, my instinct says this is going to go down well, and it was the right thing to do.
Thank you.
Yeah. We're done, right? We'll go and cause some mischief somewhere else, eh? Yeah.
Do you want to draw chalk outlines around people around the shop?
Oh, nice.
What's that?
Lie down, draw chalk outlines. Yeah. I'd get some people dead in the side of the shop. We haven't got any paint, but...
Oh, just take it out of my bag.
Oh, okay. I don't want to take it. I kind of don't really want to get arrested at the moment.
Guys, that's not black tape if you carry the goose. They've got an injunction against you.
I think it actually might be hard to get arrested doing it.
Yeah. Unless you have they keep going on.
If you stayed in Paris, you should have gone.
And I think some of those are really young. Like, it all looks so bad on them. The rest of the 13-year-old girl.
Yeah.
As we see necessary, we're just talking about
we've just had 4 people just walk off.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the aim. Ultimately, we don't want to arrest people.
No, of course.
People don't need to get arrested.
Of course.
You know the score.
Yeah, I know. I've been doing this for a few days.
But, I know.
What I'm reading on the police liaison chat is that the plan is to clear Waterloo Bridge.
It's been their plan for 3 days then?
Yeah, but they're still targeting here as we're their top priority, I think.
What day is it today?
Wednesday.
Okay, so if they don't clear us today, they're not going to clear us before the weekend.
I mean, when the free fans came up and there was just this many, it looked okay. It looked a little scary. Well, it was less than this.
We had 3 hours in us. It always had 3 hours in us. The numbers there.
Yeah.
I mean, then a plus for lock-ons. So
what I would like, I think, is more noise, because they're going up and warning people about it, and then the people are running off to Marble Arch.
Oh right, yeah. Okay, we got any drums and?
Don't think we've got a person on the ukulele, but that's it. And they're sorting out. I think they're trying to sort out the sound, the stage.
Can we get through? Yeah. Okay.
We've been told that they will just keep making arrests tonight until they can clear the bridge. So
yeah. We can try. Thank you very much, man. We've got the goats on the way. We've got like a herd of goats down by Marble Arch at the moment. Marble Arch. We'll be bringing them in shortly. Hopefully the slows. I don't know, a few foxes and things like that.
Cool, I think we're getting Parliament Square team. Thanks, buddy! The idea is that Extinction Rebellion's doing pretty well. We've got 4 sites and we're holding them, and the police keep trying to take them, and we keep taking them back, and we keep holding them, and we're winning, and that's pretty cool. And so what that means is that we might be here for a decent amount of time in central London. And it also means that there's plans in process within Main XR to start taking this up a level, to start doing bigger action. So you saw yesterday some people got on top of a train over on their way to the city. So what we want to do here is work out how, as affinity groups and teams of young people, we can better design actions, come up with them, implement them, bringing in more young people. We're causing a fuss, we're having a good time, and we're like building affinity through action. Does that make sense?
So things are moving on the Heathrow front, as it were. Have we gone public to the public?
I don't think so. I mean,
That's going to be the fun. That's going to be the
Friday morning, Good Friday, eh?
Yeah, but we're going to say to date, so people don't go. So millions of people hopefully won't go on their flights because they know won't be able to get in. A bit like what's happened with the tube, right? Which is like, that's the dynamite. That's the level we're at now, isn't it? You just say, you know, London's going to be closed down tomorrow, so don't go to work. That's what we can say on Monday night. Starting to get to that.
We're winning.
We can hold on. Well, you're on now, right? We're going to hold on definitely till Tuesday because they're not. I've eaten my.
Scotland's arriving. And, yeah.
No, it's because the police are on double pay and they're not. I just don't think they're going to do anything over the bank holiday. It's too expensive for them. So everything has to be focused on getting Londoners down. You know, winning over the Londoners in those radical inner cities, in Brixton and.
What's your thought in terms of police starting to use violence? Is that...
No, it's all right. I had a chat with the head commissioner guys today. They're all super committed. Yeah. The police thing's is done. It's done. They're not going to do anything funny, you know.
They're just going to keep.
No, it was said to me about 10 times, no surprises. Yeah. So this is, you know. Yeah, I mean they've had it, haven't they? They're just too bureaucratic and slow moving. Swarm versus hierarchy. The what? It's about to be.
I don't know how that's going to go down. Have you been on the Twitter or social media seeing some stuff coming in? Were you not bothered particularly?
Well, it's not a matter of being not bothered. It's more a matter of.
Every single journalist has got in touch saying, if you do this, it's fucking over for you, like 100%. And it's such a
it's out of my hands, mate. You know, I've given up being the centre of the storm and burnt out with the Heath. You know, so you can. Basically, there was a meeting with like 12 people from different working groups, right? And I was trying to facilitate the process, and that was the idea, was to go and do something on Heathrow. So, you know, it's a matter of the devil's in the detail, isn't it?
Fair enough.
Young Robin, fantastic. What I'm going to tell you is possibly the most important information in this rebellion so far, right? So, no, basically, like, you know this Heathrow thing tomorrow? What I want you to do, without being around the bush, is basically recruit as many young people as possible to gather early tomorrow morning, you know, in a significant point. They can all travel separately and simply stand there with a banner. They don't have to do some major direct action.
Okay, so.
Yeah, do it. Off you go, fast. Go on.
Am I going to pitch it to him? That's all I can do.
Yeah. Well, it's a picture of your life, mate. Go on, off you go. All right, see you in a bit.
The idea that was just pitched to me down the phone was that you would just be there for a couple hours in the morning. It would be non-arrestable. You would talk to all the media. I can't tell anyone any more than that because partly I don't actually know. These plans are being made at the moment in the office. I was in a meeting that okayed something around this earlier. That obviously means, like, you need to agree with what the action is, which is why I need to pitch you all the action, because we can't get into the phase of being like, some action is happening and we're going to use young people to like make it look better, even if the young people don't agree with it. So that's the idea, that I'm going to go to this meeting and I'm going to kind of sit in there as a young person, work out what's actually going on, and then I can pitch it back to you all and you can see whether you want to be involved.
Heathrow? Quite concerned.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about it.
I'm concerned that we've chosen the Easter holidays. That's
Yeah.
a terrible time to have chosen.
I know.
It's the worst possible time.
I know. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's
all right.
It's all right.
Are we
Go and talk to
backtracking?
Ronan. Yeah, go and talk to Ronan.
All right.
The two scenarios we're talking about in this meeting are a totally symbolic, standing with a banner in front of Heathrow or some variation on the theme, or some sort of symbolic swarming, which actually means going into the road but not being in there for hours, as it were. What's the state of play in youth mobilisation on this particular action?
Well, 17 people who are 17 or under, and I know at least 3 more who would probably be keen to do it, if it's not arrestable.
So, did you have more information about this? Or?
Yeah. Though this action does sound like it could be fine, I just want to bring it up that I am worried about people taking advantage of young people by giving them such a short time to think about this and know what their rights are, especially as they're young people who've only just come into this movement. To ask them to do something and give them less than a day, and also that it's feeding into your plans rather than it's something that's coming from them, smells of not what we're about in some ways.
Robin, did you have a contribution to this little conundrum?
Yeah, I think that we should swarm the road for a certain amount of time and block some traffic. Because I understand like pure symbolism, but without any disruption, I think it would feel like tokenistic.
I think we're moving towards a solution here, which is that the young people here and in combination with the other guys that are going to do it, basically design how the micro logistics of the action take place. The point, because we may have a fairly narrow window, I would predict, between getting on the road and the police getting you off the road, in the worst analysis, particularly if they're in this big overreaction mode.
The world's media is just on us.
Yeah. Okay, so they said, do you want to be part of our action? You guys said, yeah, but only if you give the whole action to us.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
You guys are amazing. I love it.
They were trying to control young people. This is the only way they cannot be accused of coercion, isn't it?
Yeah, they just wanted young people to do it, and we were like, well, we'll do it. Go on then.
You guys saying that? Yeah, I do. I think it's really important.
There's 2 things we need to do now. Logistics is like actually looking at some maps and looking at the plans and saying we could walk here. There's a co-op where at the current meeting place, we can get Robin back in to explain that a bit more. There's a tube station where everyone can get off. So we need one team looking at that level of logistics. We need another team contacting all of the young people who I got names off earlier. I think we should call them all, or I could put them all on a WhatsApp group and we could just message them.
No, I think we should.
But I think we should call them.
Yeah. Also,
and
make the co-op there's
invite them here if we can.
All the people who are like thinking.
We've got a basis of major mobilisation for a second week, and if we can do it for a second week, it starts going non-linear in terms of the establishment, doesn't it? It's like we've had this like for, you know what I mean? It's like 3 or 4 days, whatever, a week, that's really bad. 2 weeks, it's a bit like these people taking over the country.
We've got banner, we've got megaphone. Oh dear, it's all a bit stressy. Okay team, let's do this.
Nathan, get in the thing. Go. Where team's grab.
We are very possibly the last generation, and that our futures have been stolen. The lives that we thought we would be able to lead have been taken from us.
You see those green containers? Yeah, just beyond that, that's a pub. People are allowed to demonstrate there.
And if you comply my instructions up there, I won't arrest you. If you don't, I will arrest you. I can't be any clearer than that.
The main group of Extinction Rebellion is having a protest today at Heathrow, though, aren't they?
No, this is it.
So that's it.
This is it. The point of this is reaching to people on an emotional level. Yeah. If we can't connect with this emotionally, we'll never have a chance of solving it. We need to have our everyday complacency and apathy disrupted.
You've caused a small traffic jam.
We have done that as well.
You're happy with how it's gone today, are you?
Yes. Our message has got out there. That is the point of this. It wasn't to cause disruption, it was for our message to be heard, and our message has been heard.
It has. Was the plan to shut down Heathrow today?
No, it wasn't.
No, that was never the
Okay,
plan.
I think we need to go now, actually. So,
Thank you.
It's quite something, isn't it? I can't believe this place is still here. You're in Methodist Central Hall, did you say? Hello? Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Hiya.
I'm Pete.
You're the policeman.
Excellent. I've made no secret of my policing career. Norfolk Police know I'm part of Extinction Rebellion. A lot of people within that organisation respect what we're doing, but can't necessarily talk about it publicly.
How do we find out how to be more tactically effective against the police, in inverted commas? And secondly, how do we get them to rebel?
Because you're supposed to understand what Section 14 is about as a recipient. You get that explanation for 5 minutes. Thank you, officer. You pick your bag up, you go. As you walk out of the exclusion zone, you high five, another level, you walk into the zone. Morning, officer, what's going on? Can I help you? Oh, what's this? Section 14? So we take away the disorder arrests, but we completely nullify their tactic of clearing the area. If we control our withdrawal, if we do move the other sides, that would show such strength about our own belief in our own. Yeah. If we're forced to run like rabble out of the way, we then appear to lose. If we actually say, okay, this isn't the end of this, we are going to move from here now, wherever it be, Waterloo Bridge, for example, we make a decision as a movement. This is our decision. We are now going to release that back to the people. But we aren't going away.
We're all sharing the space.
It's on orders of the press. Why the fact that you flew in.
I know sometimes I do have to fly. What do we have to remember about this? I've been answering this question for years. First of all, I fly much less. Secondly, where the hypocrisy lies is with our government who have refused consistently over many decades to clean up our aviation system.
how long can this go on? You know, it's bank holiday weekend, but then people are going to go back to work on Tuesday.
We're just getting bigger and bigger. We're growing, basically. By the day, thousands and thousands of people are signing up, showing up, joining. The more and more tents at Marble Arch are coming in. People are just getting, we're growing, we're getting bigger and bigger. This weekend, there'll be an awful lot of events. The police will try to remove us from the sites. They will probably fail like they've done all week. If they do remove us, we'll reoccupy the sites.
So the message is not giving up until the government actually make new legislation.
That's it. This is a rebellion. It's not a rally, you know, it is a rebellion. We are here to get our demands met.
Are you one of the organisers? Sort of.
Why?
We got wind last night that they're not going to make a move on the boat, or you guys, to the 28th. They're putting new orders in force from the Home Office. What they're saying, though, is they're going to move if there's a big storm. So if there's a lot of rain, they're equating the fact there's going to be less of you, they're going to move.
Can I see any ID to show that you're Sky? Because you could also just be a police person who's trying to spread.
Oh, come on, with my bag, I'm not a police person. You can take it or not, it's up to you.
We're about to do a People's Assembly, and we're thinking the topic being something like, how do we bring people in, raise awareness and hold their grief in the face of the existential planetary crisis we're facing? Change the energy, bring it down, sick people down.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's a good idea.
We have got a lot of breakout groups here, so if we can make sure that we just get the one point that we think is the most perfect idea and keep it to just kind of one sentence, that would be fab.
We need to change the way that we interact with the people around us.
Thank you so much.
Denial, anger.
People's Assembly is still going on at Oxford Circus. It's very slow arrests. Probably not. We've got loads and loads of people blocked on all the streets all around. Apparently there's a crane coming in, but I just don't. I heard there was a crane. I've not seen it. So I hate to enter the assembly. It's a call out for people because they're trying to bring a crane in, so we need people down that road.
Down that road?
Yes. Hello, can you hear me? Okay. So for folks especially that are not taking part in the People's Assembly, there is a call out for people to head down this side street and join the road blockade down there, because apparently they're bringing a crane in that might be wanting to come and take out a certain boat. Arrestable. Arrestable? Yes, okay.
Where do you want them?
Arrestables. I mean, so all of these sites we've got people at. There's a lot of people up at that one, decent numbers. The best way to stop a van, I mean, get in front of it, but if anyone is willing to climb up on top of the van.
It immediately stops it.
It is.
You can't move it.
What's it going to be? Because how much energy is required?
See, I don't know, because it's Larch who set it up.
I don't have enough energy. I'll do whatever I can to interfere.
So even if you decide you don't want to do it, the place where Larch is needs reinforcement anyway.
Oh, okay.
So, and probably everyone there who is arrestable is going to say yes.
I don't know, we create hand signals, but things are happening really quickly at Oxford Circus. The police are about to potentially escalate things quite a lot. It would be good to try and de-escalate. They're asking, or somebody parallel on the phone is asking for either Gail or Roger or someone who'll be really recognised to go down there and suggest that a fight to the bitter end isn't necessarily what we need at Oxford Circus, and it will need to happen now.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we don't need Roger necessarily to finish kind of wrap this up, is what I'm thinking.
Well, I'll go and talk to Gail about it, but we need to make this decision, don't we, on the secrecy issue. As it were.
Well, I've got some points on that.
Where's Gail?
She's out here.
So they have taken our boat.
that wins them the circus, they are wrong. The police cannot tell you what to do. You are now entering a rebellious space. That means that none of the rules normal outside of this space apply.
There's no authority there. I think you and I have just got some skin in the game, or whatever the word is.
Yeah, you can do the public bit, and
Yeah.
I'll do the private bit.
Yeah, come on then, let's go. We'll do our best to find you.
And you start screaming, shouting, making noise like that to make us be scared. Yeah? And
There's
then
nothing I can do about it right now.
Yeah, but you're what I'm saying.
You had a line of police officers, please.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
I have a proposal.
Just about to phone you, Wayne. At the moment, Gail's talking to everyone, so the whole situation's calmed down a little bit. So maybe it might be appropriate to ask the police not to start arrest again, because that will just inflame the situation. I'm more than happy to facilitate the people going to Marble Arch. That's not really a problem, but just obviously has to be done in a way that's like ordered and what have you. So yeah, so you'll get back to me in 5 minutes. All right, thanks then.
You need to ask the police if we can march alongside, do you understand, march alongside the boat,
Yeah.
just as far as the Energy Institute.
Which is
and,
how
and
far?
some in front of the boat, and some people in front of the boat. And then we'll pull to
And
one
but
side there.
what they'll say is they need to have police around the boat. Well, that's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah?
good. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go and see him. Can I speak to the main guide?
Do you want to
Yeah.
We're going to spend the rest of our lives saying goodbye to things we love. We're going to spend the rest of our lives saying goodbye to things we love. I don't want to say goodbye to the big pink vagina boat now. I don't want to say goodbye to the big pink vagina boat now.
Gail, who's one of the people that has influence, is in the process of facilitating a solution to the problem with people going to Marble Arch. So obviously if you start arresting more people, that might inflame it. So I was just checking if that's acceptable to you.
Yeah, sorry, acceptable to me. So the only slight caveat, so obviously there's a blue person, there's a blue person there. Where exactly is she?
She's
about
just
third or
right.
fourth row?
No, she's right in front of everyone here.
Okay, she's
so
right
she's right next to the police, so there's no problem on that front. The answer is yes, they'll let us march. So we need to do it ASAP, otherwise we won't get the photos.
You what?
We need to do it ASAP,
Yeah.
otherwise we won't get the photos. You're going to get Jenny off the ground on the glue front.
Is it Jenny?
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
yes.
So as soon as you want to do that, that's fine with us.
Now, I'm just concerned about the reaction.
Yeah, I'm just going to facilitate that. Okay, they're going to come and do their thing, right? Yeah.
I just wanted to say to you,
Yeah.
I think you're fucking brilliant, Roger.
Yeah, well, feelings mutual. So Jenny's about to get arrested. Everyone, she likes being arrested, so that's no problem. Me and Jenny have got arrested loads of times. We're mates.
You've got that bit of syringe or a bit of gel.
Enough.
You're a star, by the way.
You are?
You're a star.
Oh, so are you.
Oh, good. Double act. I did a piece, she did a crowd. I got them all calmed down really quick. Once she's released, it's ASAP, get everyone to the side, then we can get the photos. And we're just going, people know, marching at the front, marching at the side, so we're in it nice and neat. Police are going to be at the side. They've said they're going to be like super organised. Also, right, we're only going to the Energy Institute, right? After that, then we just say goodbye to it, right? No one's following it after that, that's the deal, yeah?
I got the power!
It's great. I've been arrested with her about 5 times. She's cool.
It's just, no, she's an inspiration. I wasn't
an
crying because I
inspiration.
was upset.
No. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? They're definitely going to move. So they don't need to be shouted at.
We've got a couple of PLTs just to
Yeah, we need the police at the front to tell people where.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
People are going to move, don't worry.
A couple of PLTs.
Yeah.
Do we not want any more people to get arrested?
No. Sensitive situation. Okay. Just spent an hour facilitating an ordered retreat after slightly losing control. At least 1,000 police, I'd say. Yeah. I think it's sort of symbolic of something, isn't it? You need 1,000 police to surround a pink boat. It's like something that's representing life and humour and something different has to be escorted away with 1,000 police. So it's a bit like they're escorting away the hope of the world. But, we'll be back with another boat, don't worry.
It wasn't madly.
No, it wasn't really bad.
It was calmly.
Yeah. It wasn't really mad,
but it was getting.
But it was as soon as people start running. Yeah. You're going to lose control. The police were ready to. They were in aggressive mode. They don't like chasing people around streets.
They weren't chasing anyone.
They were running. Everyone was
running.
Police
weren't chasing. What was happening yesterday was that we started to go non-linear. There were people coming on from the street, making themselves arrestable. Yeah. This is starting to happen now.
Yeah.
And we don't want to, just like the system response to the tube action has a risk as a risk for our movement, like not being optimal. You know? And it's similarly, we don't want to sort of, be squashing stuff in a way that's not clear, not communicated, and stops that non-linear takeoff. Do you see what I mean? So we do need the holding. So as they jump on, they're held by people that are fully on board with
I agree with you.
violence.
So what we've established is the central crisis management thing here is absorption into the escalation teams.
Yeah.
So let's prioritise that today. Yeah. I think you're right. And all right. Hey, you're a great guy. Extinction Rebellion is not going to produce any official press saying anything about last night in terms of, those nasty police. So I think that's fine in terms of what happened last night. I think, though, that moving forward, it might be appropriate for someone from the press team at XR to have a line with your press team.
Okay, just moving forward from us, obviously the conditions are still in place and I'm going to ring Paolo, but I know Jules is aware that there could be a resident on the circus and I'll load the Facebook images of the bridge, the rest of the line is there and at Parliament Square.
Okay, we'll prepare the troops. All right. Oh dear. Right, okay, fine. See you then, bye. Could you do me a favour by any chance, could you? I've just found out the police, they're going to try and clear all 3 sites today that have got section 14s on them. Yep. So what we need to prepare these people on this site to do is to leave this site and do those 3 things, which is a new policy. So you can go, even if you don't want to get arrested, to take pictures and to talk to the police about section 14. And what people need to know is that it's possible that it's illegal or inappropriate to arrest people on a section 14 if they haven't got the paperwork and if it's not signed. Do you see what I mean? So it's a way of clogging them up. This is what ex-police officers have told us.
Are they arrestable if they go down?
No. If they go and talk to a police officer, they can't be arrested. Well, obviously, never say never.
Okay, so basically we're inviting everyone possible to leave this site.
Yeah, there's absolutely zero chance of this site getting cleared, right? So, we just need minimal people on these because they haven't got a Section 14. They've already said this is a legal protest site, yeah? Maybe we need to go into a bit of crisis mode in terms of communicating to people in London.
Yeah.
To come down today and...
So we do the WhatsApp thing now?
Yeah, ASAP, and the emails and the text.
Okay.
Yeah?
So do you want to draft the message and text?
I'll just leave it with you to say we need help.
Okay.
You just don't make it too panicky, but just, this is so important.
Happening now.
So important that we keep the rebellion going and say urgent request. Yeah? It's all hitting off. Massive attack and almost definitely coming. So I'm going to go and see the police at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
So we've
try and do a deal.
Today, after the meeting, we talked to the site coordinators. They're all stressed about just keeping the sites going, especially things like sanitation.
Yeah, so that's what Jules is doing.
Making our own.
No, Jules is headlining all that. So all you need to be worried about in your roles anyway of London development is, we're going to have 10,000 people there, let's say, for the sake of argument. And we want them optimised in terms of mobilisation, don't we? Great. So we know the routine, yeah? Pieces of paper, 20 people to go through the crowd, 2 or 3 kiosks. I mean, yeah, you got the... You can just check in with me tomorrow. Okay, cool.
This is really confidential.
Oh, come on, boys.
It's just like the good old days. Do you remember when it was just 15 of us?
How are you doing it with a knackered, love?
I haven't been sleeping very well. With Frida, she gets telephone calls in the middle of the night, and then I start making speeches in my head and can't get back to sleep.
Oh, don't.
Having rants at the radical left.
I saw Jenny last night, and I was trying to cuddle her and calm her down, and then it was
I know, just keeping it all together. It's like a full-time job.
I was just like, look, just remain calm and be grateful that there's more than fucking 12 of us.
Yeah.
Ocean breath breathing me. Ocean breath.
Taking away everyone from this location who is to be arrested. They will now take the tents which are here. We are here for the space, not for the tents, and we care about the people and the place. I'd like us all to take a moment of silence to sit in what we've done and what we've achieved today. Centre yourselves, be in the space, feel your connection to each other and the place that we have here. Just breathe.
The police have just taken 2 people off the top of the truck behind me. I think they can let everyone sleep nicely until tomorrow. But what time they start tomorrow to try and arrest people and clear the bridge, I don't know.
Travelling with her dad and a family friend, and the family friend just went to me, is there anybody that you're really surprised that came? And I was like, yeah, quite a lot. I just can't believe how many people are here for this.
Humanity is now standing at a crossroads. We must now decide which path we want to take. How do we want the future living conditions for all species to be like? We have gathered today because we have chosen which path we want to take, and now we are waiting for the others to follow our example.
The third demand that we have as Extinction Rebellion is that we are going to have a citizens' assembly. And the citizens' assembly is one of these forms of democratic participatory democracy that we're bringing in. We're also bringing in people's assemblies. That's what we're doing right here, right now. And a citizens' assembly brings together a random selection of a population through a process called sortition that ensures that there is a representative sample of people by race, age, gender, class, etc. And so we're calling for a citizens' assembly to deal with the climate and ecological emergency and crisis that we are facing because our politicians have completely failed us.
What the media said about this is mainly white middle class people that have organised this or part of it. That's what they said, they actually said that.
So I'm going to ask all of the note takers now, and just the note takers, to come on up and come on round, and you're going to come into this section here and line up.
And we came up with social media to connect cultural networks, breaking barriers, moving forward.
So keeping things as short as you can, if you can get it into 10 words, it's ideal.
John Swish, do you want to check the signal? Make sure we've got some audio.
Just make sure when Connor and Matt that you're happy, you've heard it go to the PA. Don't just wait on it.
Hello, I'm Priyanka. My group says moving towards spirituality to make world a more peaceful place. They also think religion without spirituality is a disaster. Spiritual education at early level can make us responsible towards the society and the planet. So just be more responsible towards the society and the planet is what we think.
And I want to thank all of you for creating this amazing collection of ideas. Everybody here has participated. Thank you so much for participating in this People's Assembly here tonight. Thank you for all you do. Extinction! Extinction! Extinction!
We've just done the biggest People's Assembly that I've been a part of. Energy was great. We got it basically down to the minute that we finished, exactly how we meant to, which was incredible. It's the biggest People's Assembly. It was like, how on earth are we going to get these number of ideas down? And it was beautiful.
Make some noise for 3D from Massive Attack and Cuts.
The big wheel keeps on turning on a simple
This is wonderful. All our families come home.
Yeah.
We're all together for the
lovely,
first
isn't it?
time.
I'm noticing that we're all here.
We're all together for the first time. We've all been split. I haven't seen any of you.
A lot of us are going to be coming from Oxford, from Waterloo Bridge, a little at a loss because we fought for that ground. You cannot fail at being alive. And that's what we're doing.
It has to be done in the right context. The Section 14 conditions would be reviewed. Should the other locations be taken? In other words, the decision around the disruption, like we've done all week, everyone, business stakeholders, other agencies and the effect it has on them, then that will all be reviewed. For example, and then Section 14 conditions may well be imposed again. And it may not be that they are included in that condition that you can come to Marble Arch. Because of course this is still another protest here as well. So the Section 14 conditions may look at the disruption being caused here as well, and therefore the Section 14 conditions could then be imposed here as well.
Okay. So it hasn't been legitimised.
This isn't a law form site. As Mr. Hall pointed out, at some point the disruption here has to be looked at.
Alright man, yeah, tear it up.
Police! Police! Police!
Knock onto the bus.
So the police have just turned up and they've apparently come to take our sound system. And the reason for that being that apparently we're not allowed to play amplified music anymore, but they are going to let us keep the stage where we can play non-amplified music.
I think there may be a few speakers around the back. I think there may be a few more speakers. Might just appear from somewhere, I hope.
Everyone who's in the meeting, can we get started, please?
People are absolutely knackered, and that's grand. But yeah, we need to do like big spiky actions really, really soon, and we also need to be aware that at the moment we are failing our duty of care, and that just leaves us really, really vulnerable to all of the criticism that we got beforehand. So we need to figure out how to kind of frame that.
As we knew coming into this, pressure, it's all about building pressure. The disruptions build pressure. We have just had a week of building pressure. If we built on that pressure this week and went into next week, I think we would get the meeting. Now I'm hearing that we haven't got the capacity in the system, but that's a design flaw. We're just getting close to the prep. We're like maybe halfway there, and now we're like talking about easing off.
So we're being watched right now, basically, and they're preparing to close in on this spot because when we lose this, it's going to seem like another loss.
Right here, in front of the lorry, there are 2 arrestables. That's not going to hold. If the police come in the next 5 minutes, that is not going to hold.
I think that's a feeling around camp now, is people are feeling there's no clarity, they're tired. I think what we need really is some clarity in the camp about why are we still here and what's going on, and when are we intending to pack up and leave.
Police are coming in to round the trunk, please. Any arrestables?
This is just happening. Unless we manage it, it will happen, and it will happen in a way that might not be the best outcome that we want. It is happening. It's raining and moving. You know, there's very few arrestables. You know, look, tents have gone.
Can I just have everybody? So do you just want to explain the situation that you just explained?
There are blocks being cleared currently by police. We've had arrests on the northwest side, and they're starting to come in quite fast. Behind the stage, we have had an interruption to the meeting with 3 police officers basically telling us, without liaising with the liaison, because the police officer said we don't have enough time for that, telling us all that they are going to clear us.
I think in these situations we just need to have some leadership which just says, look, you know, this is happening now, so we're clearing out of here. They've had assemblies on it, we've had points meetings, this is the call, we're going for it, and then we come and we do a ceremony at some point tomorrow or something like that.
Yes, Michael Gove has said he wants to meet with us. That's an indication that there is some awareness. The London phase of this part of the rebellion as ending, and expect a whole host of actions in the next few days.
Similar to last week, we're looking to disrupt a tube or DLR train
things are going at a million miles per hour basically in Exile at the moment, and I've been dealing with a lot of stuff throughout the day in various directions. So if I mess things up, please be all right with that. But it's amazing to see so many people in this room for what is potentially a really powerful action.
The possibility of a meeting is under consideration. So we're going to be meeting over at his office, which is in the DEFRA office at the Home Office.
Brilliant.
And you know who it's going to be. You and me and Farhana leading the team. We want to be respectful and engaging so that we can have further meetings. We want to make progress with them where we can, but we also don't want to give any stupid impression of, right, now we're all on the same hymn sheet.
Yeah. And it's like it started and now it has to be hard work, doesn't it? So it's quite fun having a rebellion. It's not that fun doing like endless political work and disagreeing with people. That's hard work, isn't it? We've started that now.
Although once I get some sleep, I'm going to be looking forward to the meeting because I think we can do a bloody good job at it.
Yeah.
Any chance you can just move off the train for me, or are you glued yourself? No, I'm not glued, but the reason why I'm staying is because we've got people from the top. Okay. And even if you say that I'm not needed here to stop the train moving, I would rather just because I'm not causing a problem to anybody else. I'm just keeping it moving. Okay.
Can I ask you why it is that you're up there?
I will begin with my grandchildren, who I love dearly. And like all parents and grandparents, we want them to have a decent life.
Do they know that you're up here?
I expect so.
You didn't tell them in advance?
Oh no, well, we got to keep it all under wraps.
Oh wow, so they're going to find out on the news.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to be proud?
Yeah, I think they'd be very interested.
Hello, how are you? Really good to see you. Welcome to City Hall. Thank you so much for coming in to see us. Very keen to hear from you, so we can work together. Hopefully you'll have seen over the last 2.5 years some of the work Shirley and myself have been doing to address the climate emergency.
We just had a meeting with Sadiq Khan. He's interested in the idea of a citizens' assembly, so that's the main outcome of the meeting, is that we've agreed to have a meeting among experts and stakeholders for this to happen in London. He also supports the idea of it happening nationally, but he is obstructed generally by the government and funding issues. My fear is that as time shows that the urgency isn't dealt with, that the actions are going to escalate and that we will find it harder to be on the same page and able to work alongside each other. So time will tell.
We have been invited to a meeting with Michael Gove here at DEFRA. Wish me luck. So I think that it's really interesting to see these politicians meeting with us this week because it means that they're being forced to engage. They're being forced to engage with the really, really serious matter at hand. And that's through the power of the people, from us getting out on the streets and creating this huge international rebellion. It's a really, really powerful tool. Non-violent civil disobedience has got us in the room.
I feel like there's something in the air. Maybe it's springtime, maybe it's the rebellion seeping up through the cracks of London, but everyone's really active and happy and positive and talkative and communicative in ways that people maybe weren't so much. Like the amount of conversations that I've had on tubes and the amount of people I've had coming up to me if I'm wearing an Exile sticker, like people just want to chat now, which I didn't really feel for a long time.
supposed to be all winding down, and I've just had probably my busiest day of the whole rebellion episode. Various people are a bit pissed off about this, that and the other, but the fundamentals are, you know, we just had a great rebellion and, you know, 1,000 people got arrested, and my agenda is to keep that positivity on the go by making sure that we have a sort of schedule of mass participation, civil disobedience.
We have given and received love all week. I have received so much love from so many people and heard so many stories from so many people. A new story has begun here.
To all those who are around us, to the businessmen, to the police, to the politicians, to all those who are not yet with us on this journey, but we will go on.
My life is just one tiny bit of this big picture, and I offer it to this. You know, if we can actually bring about our aims, then it's worth anything I can give. And so many people are getting that and jumping in on that level. So they're the people we're working with, isn't it?
It is.
And then like,
it's on the go.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible, and it's just a matter of getting it through the Action Strategy Group.
Anything's possible if you can negotiate the bureaucratic system. That is XR, the beautiful, beautiful system.